Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday. It's Friday. Tonight, getting ready for KOH. Kind of. This is kind of not that at the same time. I'm just kind of, playing around, trying to not think about being on the lake bed for a couple of weeks. Anyway, what my plan is for tonight is this last weekend when I was at the swap meet. While I was there, Frank, RC fabricator in here, he gave me a set of these D1 RC ORI lookalikes, and I've wanted to try them, and I'm wondering how they'll fit on the Rockabilly. So I've got Prices on here now that are longer, and this thing's got great travel, and I'm concerned I'm going to lose a lot of the travel. This thing is super planted currently, so I am like slightly concerned about doing the swap. I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna at least get them assembled. They've had like the seal problems. The original seals they came with, they just ran out. So I've got new seals that were included with these, and I'm going to do that swap. I'll put some heavy oil in these things to keep them slow, and then we'll see what it's like. And if I like the way they feel and the travel looks reasonable, we'll put them on. Are those 90s front and rear? You know what? I don't remember. I worked with Steve from Prices on this. I was just like, I had my length numbers and travel numbers, things like that I wanted. And I got him that with the info, the weight of the truck, and he built them to that spec, and it has worked fantastic. So that's why I'm hard pressed to actually change these, because I just don't know. So we'll see. After this, Shocks teach us how to design a snow shovel in Fusion for the and yeah, I would say that most of you are going to be in some snowy type situation. 100s is the smallest they make. D1 RC, the Rockability is 8110. Yeah, 110 fully stretched. So, and I've got the offset rod end on this, and I mount it to the lower. We should, I guess we'll do some looking at travel numbers on this before we actually swap them on, but I might as well get these built first. Just wrapped up a stubby kit and Holmes combo on my carbon. Super impressed so far. Yeah, that's a fun swap. Well, looky who it is. Hello, Dana. Son of a bitch. So anyway, we got to replace these seals first. So we're going to unscrew that lower cartridge, and it's got a wire style clip retaining that in there. Do I have that capture card working? I don't think that I do. That's fine. I don't want to sound stupid, but what's KOH? King of the Hill? Not a problem at all. So if you don't know, it's called King of the Hammers, and it happens in Johnson Valley, California, and it's a full-size off-road race. So it's technically it starts this weekend, and it goes through February 7th or 8th, 7th. So it's a long race. There's a lot of races. There's qualifying, there's practice, there's trophy truck and motorcycles, and then UTVs and all kinds of different classes of racing. The big race is what they call it. The Race of Kings is Saturday, February 6th or 7th, whatever day Saturday is. And it's amazing to watch. You can go find some old coverage on YouTube, and it's so crazy. Curious to how you guys are going to charge batteries, but I realized someone would have a generator out there. Oh, I mean, they run power through. They create a town and they set up generators. We will also have a generator. but yeah, like they build a town with streets. Like it's it's 100 and some odd thousand people that show up on this lake bed. Let's see. I absolutely love seeing that hood all scratched up and not broken. Yeah, you did a great job. This one, Racing Case molded this hood for me. So it's real carbon hood. It's taken, I've never been kind to it in, knowing that it's carbon. Like I pushed it just like I would anything else. And it takes an absolute beating. It's crazy. I love it. Love it. And the fact that it looks like a Corvette hood, even better. Okay, so this top cap does not come off. Just making sure. Let's get us a pick so that we can get this thing. Where is this? There we go. Let's. Can you get around Hammertown on foot? I'm staying at a hotel, so I don't need. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's about. You're not allowed to have pit bikes or things like that in Hammertown. You can only have them like around. Yeah, in Hammertown, you have to be on foot for the most part. So with some exceptions, but generally not allowed having anything else. I have an e-scooter that I'm bringing because, well, if you guys have seen me at events, you know that I'm not super mobile. I'm pretty crippled up after a day of standing even, and therefore on 11 days, if I don't make some things easier on myself, it wouldn't be good. But because of that, we've made sure that we cleared it with the organizers and got the waivers taken care of and all that kind of stuff to allow it. So, but it's not something that's just allowed by norm. Come on, you little bastard. Speaking of the e-scooter thing, I ordered, it's a 2-wheel drive electric scooter. Should I get the 18650s or life? I'm running 18650s. You're going to be broken after. Yeah, that's no kidding. I'm going to do my best to try and keep myself in check. This little clip just does not want to come out. Oh. I had it started. Let me see. Oh, sorry. Not. Jeremiah, thank you very much. Well, I didn't think trade my F10 for me, cheat code capper axles, going to run them on my 4 dice. That'll be I don't know. I don't know how well that will work. That's not an optimal link setup for a chassis like a 4 dice. This is super fun. Josh, do you have an Onyx? No. The app, I do not have one. No. Looks like you're actually getting close. Josh, I noticed in building front axle on my Origin that the steering knuckles are different than the aluminum H10 knuckles on the front axle mounting. One set has holes, the other does not. Yes, the design of the Origin knuckles are different in total from the standard H10s. They're a specific to the H10 origin. So that's just for fun. It's just a special thing. It's the only way that you'll find them. And that was why we did that. Not for any other reason. Geometry wise, they're all the same. Just need some. It was funny actually. I ordered one, it showed up, and it was damaged. Or it was not damaged, it was used and damaged. It had 48 miles on it, had a flat tire, it was dirty and scraped up. I contacted them, I was like, yo. And they said, oops, sorry about that. You can keep it. We'll send you another one. So now we have two. It is a 2-wheel drive, dual motor type setup. I think it is also in my recently deleted. Did I take an overall? I didn't. Damn it. I actually don't have one that I can show you. I have a video of it being raced around, racing a Segway in the parking lot. See Dan racing Steve on a Segway, but I don't know what else to. I don't remember specifically the brand, and hey, Steve D, thank you very much. Gifting a membership. I don't know who won that yet, but congrats to you. He said, don't you know who I am? I did not. They definitely had no idea. I'm just trying to see if there's any, is there a tool or anything here to try and make this reasonable to get these things off? There's not. That's just a tightening tool. Okay. You want Casey to sign your hammer, Ray? Maybe he will finish this year. I need to talk to Casey. We obviously know the Curry family pretty well. We've worked with them for a really long time. And I know that there was, well, we'll see. I need to get down there and see if everything got straightened out from, there's obviously Casey's been pretty tied in with Horizon as well for a while. And I don't know that he knew that Horizon wasn't going to be doing their thing anymore. And I think that they usually worked on some things together as far as like where rigs were going to be and what was in town and not. So I think that he was a little bit like, what happened? What's the story? Where is everybody? Let's get something sharper in case I stab myself. That way it goes extra far. I feel like I need safety glasses. I feel like I'm going to break the tip off of this, and this feels like a really bad idea. Oh, shit. I heard it. But I have no idea where that was. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well. I don't. I don't know what to say now. it's not like a regular. Fuck. I wonder if a S8E rebuild kit snap ring will fit in there. God damn it, man. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, next project. There should be spares. Okay. That's great news. Let's open up some of these bags. I just, this is the first time I've opened this box really, so these are just springs. Those are the seals, none there. This just looks like springs as well. This is rod ends. Is there any in here? Fantastic. Damn it. Okay. I thought I saw one, but no. Oh, that's what I thought I saw. Damn it. I thought I saw one when it was in the bag, but it's just a piece of like, I don't know, like a burr that came off of one of the rod ends. That's it though. They stuck in it? No, that's it. So I didn't get any spares. God damn it. Okay, let's see if I have an S8E rebuild kit, and we'll see if one of those. And that so, like, I heard it hit metal, but I don't know if that was like on a shelf or it was the sim rig or karma for B2B peanut in space. I don't know. That's the other incision shocks. I don't know if I have a. I don't know if I have a rebuild kit here. Don't. Do I just have an old shock? God bless it. I had shock shafts. I have a set. I have a pair of shafts here, so, or a pair of shocks here. So I will take apart one of these bodies and see if one of these snap rings fits. So another, can I charge the 18650s from my GLMP? Does it take long to charge? Yeah, I just plug it with the, or I charge it with the USB-C, and it seems to go pretty well. It's yeah, it doesn't seem to take that long for me. Someone said grab a magnet, sweep the floor. I don't have like a big magnet. I have like little stacks of magnets, but like for one, you guys aren't going to see me in here on my hands and knees searching for that spring. It ain't happening. That's on the members only. Let's just see if these work. I'm definitely doing this instead because I can reliably even that one shot out into my finger. Let's just see first if I can get this to seat. Oh, it's way too big. It's not even close. Not even close. God damn it. I'm right? This isn't even, not even, it's way too big. It's like a couple, like 2 millimeters early. 2 millimeters too big. Oh my God. Well, I guess I'm going to have to source some of those. What an absolute shit show. Look, I didn't know what I was going to be doing on tonight's stream anyway. I was like, oh, I just got these shocks from Frank. Let's do that. Let's do that. So anyway, well, I guess the buggy is going to KOH as is, because I promise you that's not happening before I leave now. Rob Peter to PayPal. Start fidgeting with the hat. Yeah, it started already. Make it one on the make carrot, you know. Jesus Christ. What a weird. I do not like that choice of retaining rings. A great shit show, though. Cut the stream short later on the live. Thanks for the shocks, Frank. I broke them immediately. Oh, it's a good time to bring the RC Cola Porsche down for a tune-up. Could take that. You know what? That's not a terrible idea, Robbie. That's not a terrible idea at all. Let's put these in a place where I'm not gonna lose more parts somehow, because we're gonna have to come back to these. How much do you guys want to bet that I forget about what I did on these when I get back and open them? Can you make a retainer from a spare spring? I don't know. It's so fine. I don't think that I have. I mean, maybe one of their springs. These are thick. These are a much thicker gauge wire than that retaining ring was. This is going to take the patience of not a live video to do. Otherwise, my hat is going to be on backwards and upside down with how frustrated I get by the end of this. Write a note and put it in the box. That's not a terrible idea. Put me that there. I need some. You lost the retainer clip in one. Alrighty then. Memories of the Flex Seal truck. Honestly, I don't know what could be that. Now, I was unfucking up things on that, not doing the fucking up. Note states, lost retaining ring like an asshole. Ah, What a dumbass move. So, third party. Steve D gifted another membership. Thank you again, Steve. When are you going to put up the IJ files out, the motor files? I should do that this weekend. Or if I don't do it this weekend, I'll do it while I'm gone because I'll have some time. So I will have that up for you soon, within the next time. Playback live, see why these are in the box. Yeah, just a date and a time with a video link. Like, what is that? To the fact that I could hear it back there. You should see if Nicole will come and try and find it for you. You know what? I'll just ask her that and she'll be like, no. Just knock my entire heat shrink tube. Just buy a new one. It's like $7. Just throw it away. Buy a new one. Save yourself. What shocks are those and where did you get them? Well, these are the D1RC ORI lookalikes. These are 100 millimeter, and I got these from Frank, RC Fabricator, SM Fabricator on Instagram, maybe, or used to be. I can't remember. Has anyone heard anything about Axial Best Badlands this year? Well, there has not been an official statement, but I am very confident in saying that it is happening this year. I have heard from a involved staff member of the off-road park that it is happening. So, is your buddy Josh going to come down from Maple Tree to KOH? He is not. Matt will not be with us this year. So maybe next year. Like, this whole thing was so last minute that it just probably on the shelf at the Woods Runner. I can see it by your desk to the right. Hilarious. I recently dropped my SCX24 screw kit, hundreds of screws and nuts all over the floor. I was so mad I gave away my 24s, never picked up the screws. I'll vacuum these things up. It'll sound like a bowl of Rice Krispie treats. I don't care. I just sent you a link to the rebuild kit on Instagram. I just ordered a second set from and rebuild. Like, that's the thing. I'm like, am I going to order a rebuild kit? Like, I might as well make the order worth it if I'm going to. But I don't even know if I like them at this point yet because I didn't even get them built. Really dislike this rebuild style. Planning to do BTC this year. Muck boots will be packed. I'm planning on it. I'm hoping that I don't need muck boots. That's what I'm hoping. There, Curly 2K3 won the membership from Steve. Thank you very much again, Steve. It's $5 for the kit. How much is shipping? Horizon needs to hurry up and ship out the SCX30. It doesn't look too bad, does it? What color did you go with? These are the gold ones. I can't remember if Frank, I don't remember if he said he meant to order this color. Oh, I know what he did. He thought that there was 2 per kit when he was ordering, and it was a full set of 4. So he accidentally ordered 2 sets, and therefore he gave me one. So $47 for shipping. $12.99. Yeah. Does it always rain at BTC, or was last year a fluke? I don't know. It can't always rain, can it? Not sure if I'll be at BTC or not yet to help push you out of the field again, Travis. Is that Travis? I feel like that was Travis's photo, but the names are all messed up. I can't tell. I feel like I remember it though. Yes, it can. Oh, it is definitely Travis because it says it's got the moderator wrench. Yes, that's me. That makes sense. Call it girl. Happy Friday. What rigs are you going to bring to KOH? Well, we were kind of discussing that, and I was floating around options. I think that, well, I'm taking the Rockabilly. I'm maybe the Jimmys, probably the Jimmys. I got to have an optic with me. And then maybe probably the Origin Classic Pro. I think that's what I'm going to take. And so, let's see. What is your transportation for KOH proper? 3-wheeler? It is a 2-wheel drive 2-wheeler. That is my transportation. I got an e-scooter. The 2-wheel drive should do it. Off-road, 10-inch pneumatic off-road tires, dual suspension. It's got dual coilovers in the front on a leading arm design, and then a single coil over in the rear, a la dirt bike. So, can you turn the VRD steel Fran kit into? I need some clarification on what you mean there. I don't fully understand. Granny's wheelchair. It's only got 2 wheels and both of them are powered. It's not a third or a fourth. It's a Jazzy, isn't it? Yeah. And I do have an actual rental car for the event as well, but we're picking it up down there rather than I'm not letting Vittorio off easy with letting him drive a rental car and me drive a box truck. He's riding with me in the box truck. We'll pick that up and then make that. So, I got all excited thinking you had a rock and trail breaker. Now, it's I don't know. Not crazy fancy. It wasn't cheap by any means, but it's not a $2,000 scooter or anything like that. It's just I didn't even really it wasn't even really in my plans to buy it. I was just like, it'll be fine. Box truck have a placard? You mean a blue, like a handicap one? It does not. For the company. Exactly. It is for the company. They were like, you need to buy one. Like, buy one so you have it down. I was like, I don't need it. It's fine. They're like, buy it. I was like, fine. Pit bikes are the way. I would agree, but we can't drive those around in town without them being less than happy with you. So this I can because we told them in advance, we signed a waiver, we got that all done. So that's why. If I was outside of, this is like so I can go to the VIP tent or to the general store, or run down to another, go out into the pit, things like that. That is the purpose. Is Brett going from Brazen? He usually does. I haven't talked to him if he is or not this year. So yeah, I have to find out. VP obviously needs a 4400 car then. You know what? I don't know that any of us have the balls to drive a 4400 car the way it needs to be driven in order to own one. Like you gotta, I've got to ride in one time. And it takes a you have to like remove your sense of rationale to be able to really put, like, to see the size of things that are coming up in front of you and to keep your foot in it at 80, 100 miles an hour, like, you can't. I'm just. What's the road in and out of Hammertown like? It's fine. You can do it. I did it in a Ford Fusion one year. It's nothing. It's a dirt or a sandy road. It's washboardy, but that's it. It does not matter what you're in. Yeah. I'll drive it like I stole it. You trade a sheepdog van for it straight up? You get 75 miles a gallon on this hog. I think Vittorio could do it. I don't know. The word you're looking for is cojones. So, yeah. Is this here? Shelves are being overrun with things outside. Squirrel? No, it was just I had watched things in the way. Watch him find the clip on a shelf. I have zero faith in that happening. Did you sell the RC10 6x6? I sure did. I got $250 for it. I bought it for $200. I made a little bit of money. I owned it. It's gone. And so don't forget your radio. Yeah. Started shaking all the trucks to see if the, like, I heard the audible sound of like plate metal. So like that's when I was looking at like the side of my sim rig, or like some of the stuff around the sim, or the chassis of the U4. Oh, damn it. Yeah. And so let's build along the Porsche. I would kind of like to. I need to get this U4 one done because I want to build that badly. But then I feel like the Porsche is one that we should do. You know what I haven't done in a really long time is take the body off this. So let's see about that. Let's see if I remember how to do it. You mean you left the carpet in that room? Goddamn right I did. If you take carpet out of a studio, it gets very echoey. Is there a battery in it? No, there's not. There will not be a battery because the battery goes in from this side, which I can't remember. I think I can take that off after. So to take the body off, there's 4 screws that thread into something. I don't remember what. Okay, the chassis. Did I hardwire this shit? No. Okay. Okay. I got JSTs on everything. Don't worry. It's just been a while since I've been in here. I'm glad to see that I did make it modular, or that I did, you know, go to that effort. There we go. Okay, now undo that. We can undo that. And the body comes off. There we go. Is there a battery still in it? No, the battery's not in it. So there's our Porsche body in carbon fibre. Get rid of those zip ties. This thing was fun. I don't know what that tape was for. Couldn't have been that important. Semi-modular, semi-permanent. Are you going to scooter back in the dark? Nice. Not a chance. You think I'm going Hammertown, home. Hammertown, home. Hammertown, home. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for the rest. I'll be sore and cranky and tired. So anyway, here is the underpinnings of the Porsche, for those of you that don't remember it. It's a carbon fiber chassis. It's got removable rear shock towers. The 3D engine in the back was one of my favorite parts. Twin turbski. This one was detailed by Matt. I spent way too much time designing this engine for this thing, but honestly, it was one of my favorites. It was so much fun. I was so glad to have that in here, and the fact that Matt decided to actually do it for. Lost the note perhaps to that tape. How did you get the body? I made it. I designed it in CAD, and then from there, I made a mold for every single piece. Like the fender was a mold, the hood is a mold, other fender, the windshield frame was a mold. The sides go from here back. That's one piece. Then there is this gap piece in the center, and then the other side. But you know, I had to make every single piece, and then I seam sealed, like panel bond, seam sealed, epoxied it, all together. So, you know, it's not very heavy. I took and I made a buck for the windshield, and I polished and smoothed it. And it was a 3D printed buck that I polished to like a perfect finish. And then I vacuum formed my own windshield off of that. And I did one for Matt as well. The amount of hours that this thing took were, I don't know. There's never been a project that I had this many hours in. Like I had 2,000 hours in this truck. With the design time and the fabrication and all that. Oof. Do you still have the molds? I have all the files. All of the files exist. Now, I've learned so much in the process, or you know, over the time since I've continued to do them, that there's things that I would do differently. I would revisit. But you know, most of it is already there. So how long ago did you start that? Matt and we both did this You know, this was like, you know, I've talked about the build alongs in the past so many times, but this was kind of the first one of them that was really the thought behind it. I designed everything and I sent Matt the files, and he built his in Canada while I built mine here at home. Now the difference is that like I made the cage for Matt and I both. You know, this one is a titanium cage. I built Matt's out of steel. And there was, I don't know, 10 or 12 maybe more episodes on this build going over each week. But the amount of time I had in it was absolutely crazy. Now, there was so many like interesting challenges about that because this Porsche body and how low I wanted it to sit on the chassis to look appropriate. There wasn't room, and since this was built as a Sorca truck, so certain class rules, things like that, for one being that the servo had to be mounted in the chassis, and you couldn't get a servo in the chassis up here and clear everything without having like dog shit geometry, like, you know, like the chassis you see where the servo sits flat and the horn is just down this way. It does terrible geometry for a 3-link with Panhard. And I wasn't willing to do that, let alone the fact that I wanted it to sit low and have the travel. I needed a winch. So we came up with this. The steering servo is here. And then this linkage goes up to a bell crank that's up here in the front that I made out of laser cut parts, and I TIG welded it together. So then you see there's another piece down there that looks like the steering servo horn, but it's all just welded. But yeah, it's a probably a receiver in it. Oh, there should still be a receiver in it. I think. So it's got this full interior, but underneath of the interior, there's space. And yes, there is a receiver. So this thing's still ready to run. Underneath on that side, kind of hard to see, but like there's a pocket behind this slider here. And that's where all of that stuff exists, which this should, if I remember, I don't remember exactly how I designed this. It's been, you know, it's been years, 3 years or 4 years. The bell crank project, yeah. And the bell crank was designed at the outset. Like that was I took the Porsche body, which I got from a video game, like the shape, but it was just a mesh. It wasn't an actual file you could like make. So I had to do everything. But so those 4 screws, and then will this all come out? No, there's a 5th. Well, technically the servo horn too. Brr. Yeah, more work to take it off than I thought, but is that not bolted? It should come off. No, it does not. So I don't mind taking this thing apart just because I haven't really got a chance to look at it in a really long time. And it sounds kind of fun to do. Who ended up with the Jeep Commando build? It first went into the Northeast. I think that now it exists in Colorado. So let's... aren't those prototype VRD chassis rails too? So this the fun timeline with this thing is that we were I had finished, like I was involved at the beginning stage of the VRD. I kind of designed the first round from, however many rounds we did. And then Brandon had to take it to the actual production finish line, which had a lot of things. How much he had to redo on it to make it into his stuff, like, hard to say. A lot, I'm sure. But so these frame rails are somewhat related, or a lot of similarities to the VRD carbon. But there we go. But the differences lie in the fact that, like, it's all come out. Okay, there's that. It looks like ideally I should have if you took the shocks off, that all would come out much easier. There we go. There is the roll cage / interior cover. This is 0.5 millimeter carbon fiber for the floor. And it's got this little tunnel cover that bolts in from the bottom. The seats screw in, which, there's some clearance for random things here and there, like elements of the chassis clear up into this area underneath of the seat. These thin, small inner fenders to get. And then you have the underpinnings, like that's actually running underneath of it. This runs a Smart 900. Futaba receiver just sits there on the side. Oh yeah, that's right. So how I showed the body mounts through these screws here on the side, right? Well, the body, where they mount, the body there it's got a curve to it. So it's not like you're just running a screw straight in from the side. So I designed these pieces here. And on the back side, it's going to be hard to see, but you see, right? It's probably easier on this side without the servo in the way. But you see these brass insert right here and right here. Those are drawn in to those things at an angle as well, so that those screws go in from the body at an angle. They match up to that, and it holds the body, like sucks it down into place. And then the screw head sits properly flat against the body. Oh, it just all worked out so well. Hot dogs with duties. God damn it. Who spent 10 years calling every truck you built a car, then you built a Porsche and called it a truck? Only thing I don't remember is, does that one have a hard round XT60 or is that the Jeep? This one does not. This one used XT30. Just a little XT30. This one did have a faux like transaxle when I initially designed it. But we didn't actually end up installing those. So it's funny. These parts on here, I can tell what printers printed each part. Like these parts here were printed on my Prusa. I think that this motor, Matt printed this motor. And I don't remember if he printed it on the Prusa or if he had got his Bamboo yet. But I think it might have been on his Bamboo. The interior, this is all Bamboo, but these parts here, those I remember specifically were printed on a Creality CR5 or something like that. Some shit, I don't remember. It was a big Creality, because right when I was finishing this, I had a malfunction on the Prusa and it killed itself. it absolutely, the whole hot end assembly like melted while printing a jig, and it just forced and pushed it and tweaked everything. The whole top end of that machine had to be replaced, fixed, repaired. I gave it to a friend and let him do that. I used the Creality as a stopgap, and it printed these two parts on this before I got my bamboo shortly thereafter. I remember you guys printing molds on the proofs. The number of hours in mold prints on this project was insanity. Just absolutely crazy. But this car is truly probably one of the things that I've, as far as builds go, that I've been most proud of. Getting a chance to take it apart and look at it again is worth it. Oh, when I was talking about the whole VRD thing, this has a lot of elements of that. This is one of the first samples, or is the first sample, of actual molded VRD skid plate. Matt and I were running 3D printed test ones at first, and I remember I sent Matt the file to 3D print it. And I was like, here you go. Just don't show the skid plate. Like, just like for now, like just don't show the skid plate. And like in the first video, he's like, yep. And then we did a bunch of stuff here. Like right in here, we've got a bunch going on, and like this it's like, God damn it, Matt. I mean, no one said shit, but it was just like, dude. Okay, it has to be one of your bet. Yeah, the carbon Jeep the carbon Jeep. I learned a lot. It was my first time ever doing forged carbon. I was doing forged carbon like by the book for that build. And it was on the hood of the Jeep that I finally came up with the process, which was the last panel. That's when I came up with the process that I actually really enjoyed. And that is how we built this. And that's why this one worked so well. It was also on the hood of that Jeep when I shish kebabbed my thumb right before I left for the trip. And that was bad. Are the wheels clear impacts with blue scarns? The wheels are gray impacts with blue scarns. The tires are flat spotted badly. The Porsche build, my favorite dude, all the I mean, there was so much time in this thing. I loved it. I loved doing it. It was worth it. It's one of those ones like I need to do it in a build along, just because there was so much time in this thing, and it was so much fun, and it was so cool that for one, I'd love to have another one because I know that I could build it better now. And I think it would just be amazing to see other people build them. Like, I would love to see 10 of these things somewhere together. It would be a proud dad moment. Flat spot tire. See, this always sat up off its tires when I was in the other house, but when I moved everything over here. I put it on the shelf, and I didn't have blocks on anything, and it took me forever to get this thing built. So they got flat spotted, which is what it is. But yeah, we need to do this one in a build along. There's a lot I could improve on. I know I could make this thing better and cooler, but there's not a lot I would change. I'm still getting a chance to stop and look back at it. The shelf is only a month old. It's older than that now, isn't it? What's the oldest one you still have left? My Ripper. My Ripper is the oldest car. I'm pretty sure it's the oldest car that I still own. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Jimmy's buggy's on the shelf off of the tires. Kind of shit. So the Jimmy's buggy has new tires on it already. So it is now off of its tires because those are proper, new, not flat spotted. The IJ is also off of its tires, even though it looks like it isn't. It's sitting on a long block underneath the whole thing. Origin Pro, same. Rockabilly needs to go on something. But yes, there you go. Cooler? I don't think so. Porsche building the Bandit Optic were my two. The Bandit Optic actually did turn out quite fun. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, getting to look at this thing is awesome. I super enjoy that. Yeah, I need to build another one. It's just, oh man, even my clearances, the rear axle, how it comes up and it tucks in right. Let me see if right in between and like under the motor, like it's perfectly clearanced to fit underneath of it. It's like it was done in CAD. I'm glad I brought it up. You're welcome. Yes. Those sad Origin tires. Oh, no, that's on blocks. On blocks. So it's not touching. Ever thought about updating the Ripper to F10s and a VFD? Yeah, not really. It's on an SCX-10-2 chassis, which like at the time was fine. But like now I feel like it needs to just exist how it is and be what it is for what it is. Because beyond that, like SCX-2 is just like meh. Like it doesn't have any clearance. It's just cool for what it is. You know. She counted pretty well too, didn't it? Yeah, it actually. So that was the thing. Is it's a VRD, right? So like we had been testing VRD geometry and this and that for I don't have however long it was. It was a while. So we had, like we had got that all dialed. So then this thing just has that geometry built into it. So therefore it just performed so well. And yeah, VRD carbon for that matter. Exactly. Because it's on portals. It sits nice and low. Like when it's at full bump, the links on this are dead flat or not just a little bit uphill. Like that's full droop. It just has the perfect stance. Like for a car chassis, that was part of the reason I thought this thing was just so good. Now if I were to do this one in a build along, it would be, it would be one of the more difficult ones to do because, I had to, there's, screw came loose. Like building that bell crank, like you're going to have to do that shit by hand. I don't want portals. I don't think that you could, I don't know if you could run this rig as straight axle. No, you couldn't. Not without a whole nother level of redesign. If you put this on straight axles, it would basically have the ride height of a Porsche. Just got back into RCs. Any recommendations for a trail truck? Well, I'll two options that I would recommend for you. If you want, it depends on what you want as far as RTR, things like that. But for me, my favorite trail rigs for do everything, is an optic. Or if you want like a ladder frame chassis, then a VS410, like the Origin Pro there or Origin Classic. I think that the VS410 and the H10 are better platforms than any of the other ones available. I'm biased, but I think that not because I work there, which I do work there, but it's because I also get a chance to have input on them, and therefore I give the input that I think makes them the best. Therefore, I think that they are the best. So that is why, and I think that the VS410 and the H10 are both that. Is that a 1/14th Porsche body or a 1/10th? It's like he doesn't work there. Shut up, newbie. Did any Origin Pros ship yet after hammers? Actually, a small number shipped today. Some more will ship either the end of next week or the very beginning of the following week. So, yeah, a lot of people will start seeing them earlier than stated. So it was a small number today, but it was. So anyway, yes, some are shipping. The next ones you're not going to start seeing shipping until either the very end of next week or the very beginning of the following week, and that will be a lot of them. I didn't think he works there. I ordered literally 1 minute after, so there you go. That's why you're shit. So there you go. Part-time at best. Work and employed are two vastly different things. So yeah, there you go. Carbon fiber Lincoln Town Car build. No. Oh, someone asked about the scale of this. This is, I would say, maybe 9th scale, as Matt always loves to say. I'd have to do the actual math, but I would say this is like a 9th scale. Porsche is probably pretty close. So Porsches are pretty small. It could be 8th scale. I don't know. The 12.5 wheelbase. That coffee is not warm anymore. But I have Deathberry Inferno from Liquid Death here. Needs googly eyes. Sorry, just joining. Will you be able to go live at KOH? I think that there's a possibility of Friday night live streams while there. There's a possibility. I'm not sure yet, but there's possibility. So we'll see. I'm not ruling it out. You never know. I'm not saying yes for sure, but I'm saying a maybe. 9th or 8th, yeah. That drink is gross. I don't think Vittorio knew what he was grabbing in the refrigerator at work, and he accidentally grabbed one of the spicy waters. Have your Starlink? Yes, we have the Starlink, but I don't think that I would be. I wouldn't be live from there. It'd be live from Airbnb. So, live from the Airbnb. Exactly. Can you show your IJ? I can. It's going to be a minute because I'm going to put this thing back together first. 7.7 scale. Is that what the math works out to? Damn. There you go. And so, Porsches are small little cars, which makes sense. But what I should really do is reorient this servo. We're not going to do that. We all know we're not going to do that. It's fine. Oh, that's a bitch to get to it if I don't. Do I have an XT? Oh, I don't even have the radio that this was on anymore. So I have to take it apart again, or I have to change the receiver now if I'm going to run it ever. Just do it. Okay. Oh, I got to change the receiver anyway. So I guess we just do that. This was a terrible idea. How many channels does this have? Or how many am I using? 4. That'll do. Good thing you just bought a bunch of receivers. Goddamn right. Is West Desert Wheeling coming to hook up with you guys? I don't know. I don't think Logan likes to leave the vicinity of where he lives. So I don't know about that. Okay, so let's make this. Are these? Oh, these things are in no wonder these things suck. These jaws are in awful shape. These good? These are good. These gotta go. You can't be afraid to throw away flush cuts when they go bad. Logan comes to Pro Lane. That's true. That's true. Every once in a while, you can get him out. Okay. So let's. Well, I guess it doesn't super matter. Stop using them on your toenails. Good Lord, this wiring is tight. All right, let's just cut all those zip ties. Screw it. Into the swap meet box, the cutters go. Into the trash box they went. When flush cuts go bad, you just got to throw them away. Not worth keeping. Channel 1. Black to the outside. Channel 2. Black to the outside. There we go. Trash box, swap box, same thing. Not the same thing. The swap meet boxes are still organized as swap meet boxes. 3 will be our servo winch, and 4, got no idea. Oh, that's my light kit. There we go. Never throw away your razor blades, son of a bitch. Yeah, I won't change an X-Acto, but flush cuts, I gotta go. Oh. There's not. We're out of. You know how many things we had to come up with before this event? Like, there was just so much to do that. Got some shocks, another receiver for the swap meet. That's true. Wait, shocks? No, shocks. No, I'll buy the rebuild for the shocks. What did I just do with that other receiver, though? Right there. I missed. X-Acto blades are forever. Just like jeans never get dirty, X-Acto blades are forever. No such thing as quick. That's exactly right. Yes. Okay. Where's my radio? No more Futaba. I still have my 10PX, which I could have bound this to, but honestly, I don't use my Futabas much anymore. Well, that's not totally true. I use my Futabas when I go drifting, so I still use them like every week. I usually go drifting 3 nights a week for practice, it just really depends. I got to make sure that nobody's there that I know I don't run into. Like if Dan's there, I won't go. Victoria's there, I won't go. Other than that, so I'm drifting all the time. But that's so I've actually almost worn it out. All the paint's worn off the trigger. It's crazy. It's crazy. Select model. Switch. Yes, I mean it. Now we have to name it. Drifting in and out of consciousness. Porsche. Okay. Here we go. Have you small scale crawled lately? Not at all. I've been drifting off that chair. What phone holder do you use? I'm one to get in. So I don't. This one is from 314 who did the 4-wheel steer mod on this for me. But I do not like radio mounted mounts for filming RC. I don't think that it looks good. It's usually too high. It just I don't like it. So I always film with a second hand and I drive one-handed. I drive one-handed with basically all my radios. And yeah, I don't like filming with a radio mounted camera, phone, GoPro, anything. Tried it a lot, never liked it. Josh, is that your go-to receiver for the G11P? What did I put in here? R4B. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think this is the one that I've used the most. I feel like I'm running a lot of rigs that have more than 4 channels lately. So, hey, Steve D again, you're a rock star. Much appreciated, sir. So let's see. Did you spell Porsche right? Yep. Right. I was just double checking. Yes, I had spelled it right. Do you believe me? What's the one thing you want in the hobby but you don't have yet? A goddamn bulldozer. I want a bulldozer. I want one of those, the big bulldozers, like 80, 100 pounds. Absolutely stupid. I want a bulldozer. Should I get one? No. Do I want one? Yes. So bad. Sean Payan, 1018, gifted membership as well. Much appreciated as well, sir. Thank you very much again. But if you were comping, but if I was comping what? Sorry. A small propane forge is only 200 Canadian. Metal buggy cages made from recycled screws, razor blades, and side cutters. Can you really get a forge for $200? Interesting. Interesting. What is your go-to receiver? I don't know. I know what my go-to Futaba receiver was, but I feel like I've ordered so many different fly skies that's the thing is that there is just so many Fly Sky receivers that I feel like I've ordered. Like this one is an R7P. No. That's an R7B. What the hell's the difference between a P and a B? Oh, I got this little flat guy. Oh, that man, I should have used this. That's a better choice. How many? I don't know. There's literally so many of them. Oh, this has got 2 antennas. It's fine. Let's try it. Let's see if it works. I've literally just like bought whatever has been available at the time and go from there. I don't know. So when are you going to see with one of those 1/5 scale cross RC trucks? I've got nothing against them, but I don't have a desire for that truck. While I do, the large scale stuff is cool. I really liked my SCX6. I don't have much of a desire to have just a big truck like that. It doesn't do anything for me. I sold my SCX6 because I didn't end up using it for what I thought I was going to. This is 1 and 3, and this is 2 and 4. So look at this little shit. Like, this is a 4-channel. They're lay down. So it's 1 and 3 lay flat up here, 2 and 4 are on the bottom. But you know, it's the size of the top of my thumb. Like, that's nice. Does it work? Shit if I know. I guess we're gonna find out. So far tonight, I built a new camera rig workstation and took a leaf blower to my ice maker. What the hell are you doing in your ice? Oh, holy shit. Sorry, I haven't scrolled comments. I'm scrolling to the bottom. Sorry. Drone receiver. Oh, that's for a plane. It'll be fine. ANT2 protocol. ANT protocol. Yes, it is the proper protocol. This should all be good. Looks like one for my Radio Master. I had ones like this with the Radio Master as well. Are 12 kilograms servo suitable for dig and shift on a VFD twin? Probably adjusted. I have a pile of them. I think a 12 kilogram would be plenty. Plenty. With something as big as the SCX6, seems like there'd be a few options. So, Jay, that was something that I thought as well. But the weird thing is that the SCX6 felt absolutely perfectly at home on a on regular 10th scale terrain, just because it was, you know, it was a big body and all that. It just worked and it was great. That was my concern with the Vertex from Red Cat, because it is so much more capable that yes, you do need bigger terrain to be fun with something that's built for capability. So signal is the rightmost when looking at the pins. Rightmost, there we go. This thing's very nice. Ant-Man proto. So yeah, what about the Vertex? But yeah, that was my exact point with the Vertex. The Vertex, I feel like you do need the terrain. Yeah. Ever try the racing side? No. I mean, I've tried it. I just didn't enjoy it. Back when I lived in Kansas City, I did a little bit of dirt oval with my friend Howard and Aaron. This is 2. I did a little bit of dirt oval, it didn't grab me. Rock racing is the only thing that ever, like, I liked. But that's it. Beyond that, no, the racing side just doesn't interest me. Because to me, the racing side, there's just no creativity in like the builds, the custom stuff, things like that. There's just next to nothing. It's just tune your car, race your car, whatever. It's just not, I don't know. I still have fun with my Vertex and all the 10 skill spots. You're welcome to run mine. Stock body on the Nylit bodies, like I saw those, which does add a bit of a cool flair to it. Yeah, I don't know. So it's a weird one to me. It was one that just I was just like, I don't know. I don't know about this. Okay, we're gonna have to just make sure we get these guys tucked back in here. Oh, we got to bind it first. Bind it. Whew. Racing RC 10T and 92. Man. Totally. I mean, the racing side, I am typically a very competitive person, which is why, it might be, how the fuck do you bind this one? Are any of these labeled as bind? Holy shit, this is an 8-channel receiver, but the other 4 are just solder pads. That's wild. Okay, but yeah, the binding thing. I already threw away the instructions, didn't I? Oh, a bitch. Is that Aaron that lives in, or Aaron was evil villain RC, EVOL. He used to do cycle power 3 times. That's what I was kind of wondering, if that's what it was. But this one, no. Did I throw it away already? The good news is that this trash is pretty much empty. Yeah. Okay. Channel 3 would be bind. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but it usually says bind for channel 3, and this one does not. Usually, hit twice and spin around 4 times. Shut it, Phoenix. It's not very helpful. Kidding me. Okay. So let's see if we can learn to read Chinese. BVD is voltage, signal. Unhelpful. There we go. Receiver is designed to automatically enter binding mode at power on, which somebody said. Receiver enters the wait for connection state upon power on, waiting for the connection to be established with the bound transmitter. If the receiver does not establish connection within the bound transmitter within 2 seconds, it automatically enters the binding state. This state lasts for 3 seconds. Okay. If the binding transmitter is successful, it enters normal connection mode. Sick. Now we have to find an an XT30 plug or adapter. Show. By association, I met your buddy. Wait, met a buddy of yours from KC. Did I? sorry, EX, EZ, XT is what I meant. Yes, put it on. Yeah, exactly. The power on first, put it into bind mode, the whole deal. I got that part of it, but I need to just see if I'm able to get this thing to power on first, because I think my XT30 plugs are downstairs, but I have my power supply up here. So this is my box of charging things. XT, 60, 60, 60. Son of a biscuit. I could make one. Yeah, I got nothing in here. Or I put an XT60 plug on it and I just make it the same as everything else. Which is a possibility. Back in when I was comping more, we used a lot more XT30, but I don't as much anymore. XT30 is over by the shot clip. Hilarious. Where do you drift? There's a where I go 3 nights a week. It's a secret track, not very well known. Not a lot of people go there. Super duper private. It's $4,000 a month to get in. No, I'm kidding. I don't go drifting very often. Is actually the truth. But when I do, I go to Rolling Garage here in Sacramento. So, ignore my question. They have a swing. Just curious because I'm in Rancho. Yeah. Rolling Garage is where the guys from work go when they go. I only go when they don't go. All right, let me. Ooh, actually. Baby. Aha, success. LiPo bag. Dead. Okay. Let's. Do I have anything that I can check in XT? I don't know. I can't check the voltage without just doing it manually. Let's wing it. Let's see what it does. So power on. Better put that away. That's fine. Nope. So let's go to receiver set, bind set, ant. I don't know if this is 2-way or 1-way. This is a 2-way. Oh, it's got a BVD, so it must be 2-way. Start. Binding successful. Done. Boom. Rolling Garage, are you going after this stream? I'm already there, actually. This stream is pre-recorded. So I've actually been there for a few hours already. And then I'll probably be home by the time, if you were to go now. There we go. Well, servo works. Why does my... Why was my... This is AI. Is this the third wall break? It's not doing the confirmation tone. What the shit? I guess let's... I mean, it's powering, so it's obviously plugged in properly. It's still just flashing, like... And that's working fine. Oh, is it low voltage? Or throttle points? We either got to calibrate or it's low voltage. Let's swap batteries. Maybe it's just needs calibrate. Okay, can I just hold the... Let's turn her off. Press and hold. Oh, does that work on this? The Tava would have probably already worked. Shut it. I just went... Shit was that? Full reverse. I'm going to ant one way, like Ryan just said. It's not working now, Ryan. Ah, shit, I didn't start the binding routine. I forgot that part. Start. No. The binding worked, and it was... Convince me not to leave my photography shot inventory. I don't think that's it. The two-way was working. Going back to two-way. Binding successful. You can read this new rate just sinking in by the bed. No, not at all. Your throttle's in the wrong channel, I bet. It's a, you know what? ESC. Oh shit, I think you're right. It is. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Because that should have turned the whole thing off. Yep. See? Wait, what the hell is this then? Well, it's not the servo for sure. So wait. No, I mean, nothing was the shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I got things a little I forgot one is supposed to be servo, which it was. No. Yeah. Wait, so two. No, it what? Let's check if I have it in 4. No. No, I had it in the right spot. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. I just didn't realize how this thing was. Yep, because I plugged the. Wait, is it? Oh, it's upside down. So the signal plug was on the outside. Okay, now that's all it was. I had it on upside down, so power was going right and it was grounded through everything else, but so it's just a weird little flat thing. So there you go. Now it works. So small, stupid. It's an aircraft. I see. It wasn't any of that stuff. I just had wire plugged in upside down. Have you heard if there's going to be any more events up here at Bear River Campground again? Ooh, I don't know that. That's a good place for events, though. I liked that. Wheels up. Oh, all right. So, anyway, we've got it fixed. Got it fixed. That's we all come to learn from hook and it's this weird flat thing. At least there was no white smoke. That is very true. Thank you, Cherokee, John, and Perry G. I'm glad that we got that all. Let's see. This is why, listen, live video is live video. I make stupid mistakes that you see them. It is what it is. I've struggled for longer on dumber. I'll tell you that. So, oh yeah, the whole point was, did I fix the reversing? No. Let's fix that first. I don't know if it's steering the proper way yet. Proper. Okay, good news. I wish that I could. I have to put the interior back on before I can recenter that. It's fine. Turn this off.
Shutting down.
Anyway. Don't worry, Longtail Texan. It couldn't. That's it. I unsubscribing. Just curious, how do you hook up the BVD thing? If you're hooking up the BVD, all you do is you take this single wire. This wire here, and you solder in this end right to whatever voltage source you want to monitor. So if you want to monitor your battery voltage, solder this right onto the power lead of your this. If you want to monitor, that would be the only one that makes sense because receiver voltage is already displayed on the radio. But just solder this right in. In line, there's a small resistor that you need. And then from there, The other end just goes right into the receiver, and that's it. So plug it into wherever it says BVD, solder this or connect this right into whatever power source you want to monitor, and then that's it. So super handy. But let me tell you, this receiver is freaking rad with how small it is and how much it's got packed in there. So I like this one. And this is the FS SR8C. If you're interested, there you go. Oh yeah, we do have lots of koozies for King of the Hammers. There you go. So ask him about his new shocks that he got. I didn't break them. I yeeted a clip. DVD isn't that for old people? Are any of you old enough to remember BVD like boxers or underwear? I'm saying. What's all this? I had to go for a bit. This is the Porsche. This is the Porsche that we have disassembled. I've changed the receiver in now. And now I'm going to redo my wire management, including the antennas. The best thing for antennas is to get them zip tied with some other electrical wires. It helps weed out electronic interference if there's a bunch of voltage running near them. That way it knows what it should be looking for. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Belle Biv DeVoe. Okay, so there's that. Now let's get all of these guys just bundled up. How about BBD the group? I have no idea what that one is. Bradley. Okay. That one. Man, I remember when I got to the wiring stage of this build and I was like really going to put it all together. I'm like, really? I was told by ham guys to keep it away from voltage. Those ham guys don't know shit. These radios have to work over great distance. Those ham radio guys are just talking to, themselves. Yeah, do not take what I say seriously. This is how you get stupid answers from AI, because it will read the transcript of this video. And believe me, because I've been on the internet for a long time. Where's the sound box for the engine? Absolutely not. I will not accept that. I really should use this car more. It's so cool. Okay, now I got to get the power plug up where it's supposed to be. Yep. This should all be done without the shocks on, but it's fine. Okay. How are we looking? How's that smell? I'll take it. If you break it, it's another 20,000 hours to fix it. I will not accept that. Now, we just have to remember which screws we... Okay. There we go. 2 down. Turks and derps. What did I miss? We didn't miss. You didn't miss. I mean, I did some dumb stuff tonight. I'm late. Did I miss a discussion about a new town cart? You have not yet. We haven't really discussed that much yet. The kid that I was supposed to meet to talk about the one that I had found flaked on me. 6. In my great bench clearing, I threw away the very RC3 drive radio box cover I currently need. That's why we all agree you never throw anything away. You ever work on something you built however long ago and you just go, wow, that worked out really well. You ever say something and then immediately remember that you need to there we go. That floor flattened back out. If you over tighten these before you get the floor laid in there, it makes it bow weird. There we go. Now we can tighten it. No, more like what was I thinking? So I'm looking to get a PS5 Pro and race. Yeah, do it, Buck Dandy. There must be a way to make those engine sound boxes Bluetooth so you can get quality sound and ear. That's actually a much better idea. Like a much better idea. Even if you could like output it as a separate source for recording so that you could, or, you know, just take the PWM information and output it to a software to like, so you could put actual high quality. That would be much more interesting. Radio on. Much less embarrassing. That's the real one, Frank. Yeah. Okay. So that's on. Now I can put the servo horn on. There we go. Tighten down our clamping screws. Put our servo horn screw. Don't plane guys do that with HUDs? Possibly? I don't know. The chair company should have had a sound box on the crawler. No. Absolute. I protest. Yes. Much better. Now I'm tempted to take this to King of Hammers.
Shutting down.
Get some crawling in at some point. I have to take new tires. The battery cover on this, not the easiest, but it works. And you can get it on and off with the body on. How many messages am I getting? Let's okay. Was there anything else that I did? Oh, I did take out. I need to find my wiring things again. Hide an air tag in it. It's not a terrible idea. Well, no, if I take it to KOH, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna have it sitting. Like I'd probably leave it either, I'd leave it locked up somewhere. I wouldn't necessarily have it out for display. I would just have it with me in case I got the chance to go run somewhere. Because otherwise, yeah, I agree. Okay. Where did I just? Oh, there it is. I buried it. Okay. So I put this strip of LEDs above the engine itself to make it glow. Now, I will say, I bet that tape was to try and make sure that these wires never got into the spur gear. Because I will say that is fairly exposed. Less than ideal. I would bet money that those end up going through that spur gear because they are not properly retained. Okay. Remember to leave the battery in the car connected at all strength. Well, the good news is that we're finishing at the perfect time to give us some geoguessing time left after this. Solid. Get in there. Go to your home. Okay. Done. Screw this thing on. Glad I showed up in time. Small wires plus spur gear equals bad. It could be worse. Could be big wires. Big wires in a spur gear, that is what equals bad. Oh, that body mount is, once it lines up, it just goes in there, clicks in, it pulls everything into place. Like you don't wonder if you're lined up. I like that so much. Plan A, show off shocks. Plan B, fix Porsche. Like I wasn't even really fixing anything. I ended up changing a receiver. We were just looking at it. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? And then I just got to spend some time admiring. Wasn't there a whale tail? There was, there is. It's right here. Which this I know for a fact I could design better these days. This whale tail, which never really stayed on there like it should have, I could do better now. It took me so many hours, Jesus Christ, to design because I didn't fully understand forms at the time. And this was all designed with forms. And I was like literally just brute forcing my way through it. And it was a goddamn disaster. It was so deep. I bet I had 15 hours in this wing that I didn't end up using really. But I've learned so much since then. I could do it so much better. Done and doner. That car deserves a full scale interior. It's got an it is a full depth. Yeah, I mean, I could scale things differently. That would be the only thing. But beyond that, like the dash is accurate-ish to a Porsche. I'm actually quite pleased with this interior, other than it pivots. Wait, speaking of awesome body designs, does the derp system allow the body to be hinged and pivoted up? No, it doesn't. I'll show you it, and then we're going to Geoguessr. So if I just pull the front pin out only, you get that, which isn't, and that's not really pivoting. That's just kind of forcing this Lexan out. So no, do not try to just rotate it, because while it is moving, it's not pivoting, it's just bending. Ugh. Old dirt from a Porsche. Let's see. Porsche deserves an actual driver, not a 3-inch tall NBA action figure. No, that Porsche had a worse driver figure. If you remember, that was when they were allowing skeletons as driver figures, if you remember that. Terrible. Did you paint that? Nice job. That's raw carbon fiber. That's all that is. Oh, the RC Cola thing on the side is just it's a wrap that I had done. On the other side. Any extra screws in the desk? No. No? I don't think so. There's a nut. I know where that's from. It wasn't needed. It was extra. Why not let it be a pivot point? So the reason is that if you tried to pivot it, where that pivot would end up being, you're still making the body have to rotate there. And since there's overhang either in front of it or behind it slightly because of the rest of the body, it means that everything crashes into it. So you either need a bunch of clearance for the body to rotate. So you either have to push bumpers way out, front or rear, or you have to have a cut of the body be up further for everything to clear as it does pivot, which just makes everything super ugly. If you want it all to, so like we have those bumpers tucked in and onto the body as tight as possible. And that's why. So, which I would At that point, I would definitely take the trade-off of just pulling the 2 pins and taking it off rather than pivoting. So, yeah, that's even with the Phoenix. Like the Phoenix pivots, but only so far because of that same thing. Like you would have to have the grill up even further and all of those things to try and make it actually clear and work. So that's why if you really want to do something underneath of the Phoenix body, you need to take it off. Yeah. So yeah, geometry is a way shorter. God damn it. Smart asses everywhere. You know what? We're going to fix all of that. We're going to make all of the smart asses leave by playing Geoguessr. So, if you're not aware of this unbelievable game that is Geoguessr, let me introduce you. This drops you into a random place in Google Maps, and you have to try and guess where you are. You can do domestic, international, special places, things like that. I prefer to just do good old US of A. That's all I know. I don't know international very well. I've tried. It didn't work out for me very well. So that is the plan. We're sitting here. We're going to do United States. We'll allow moving. I don't have a time limit on right now. Yes, geometry to civic engineering. Civil. I love geometry guesser. So if you would like to play along, you can. You can use this code at this link. Joke's on you. Smartasses loved you. Yes, you can. You could pick North America. I think you can pick just North America. Did you know Geoguessr was invented programmed not far away from where I live? About 40 minutes. Hey, look at that. I did not know that, but I'm happy too. Although I don't specifically know exactly where you live either. But like, I just know that you live across the pond from me. So so anyway, we got 4 players here. And this is an example. It just dropped. What in the world? It's fun. Oh my God. Look at this freaking place. We got pink gargoyles, purple gargoyles, yellow shut. Oh my God. Jeremiah, thank you very much. Well, it's currently -14 here in Minnesota. I take a guess what happens to a memory foam pillow. Oh my God. Why is your pillow outside? Good Lord. Oh, in the car, maybe? Damn. This shit is wild. Oh my God. Can you imagine? It's just like, oh, can we see any other? This isn't helping me guess. I just want to see. I mean, quite the, is that a mushroom? Yeah. Is that another gargoyle? Oh, the gargoyles are different colors. And the shutters aren't even yellow. Oh, this is a work in progress. That's amazing. Okay. Sorry, time to actually play the game. Let's see. Pink flamingos. You think that's just like a welcome to the HOA. Speaking of ham radio, okay, what we gotta find something here that gives us some goddamn context. What in the world is this neighborhood, man? With that antenna, Midwest. Damn it. Just says John's Disposal. A lot of times the trash cans have a city or a, some sort of info that you can garner from them. This feels like Ohio. Just, any town Midwest. Can we see the too far? Seeing if I could see the newspaper thing. What is this place? We don't have any sports team flags out front. License plates are generic color. Nothing. Street name signs. Oh, this is going to be. We got manufactured. Having lived in Florida, really? Yeah, this doesn't look. The grass doesn't look sawgrass like, or the soil doesn't look sandy. It just doesn't look like Florida to me. Too many pine trees, like the wrong type of pine trees. Waste management. Look at that old Impala. I'm gonna have to just throw in some sort of blurry ass photos. I don't know. This just feels Midwest, Ohio. That right where we started, it said, can I go back to where it was? Set, check, return to start. So the one thing, proud Union home, they're doing that. It's like Ohio, Illinois, Michigan, Chicago, Detroit, Midwest. Let's just throw her in there. Could be Michigan. I know. Detroit, Michigan, definitely not New Jersey. We'll just throw it in like that Milwaukee, like that, Rust Belt. 12 miles. North Bay wind. Okay. There you go. There you go. Wait, what do you know about that? This seems more north and west. Or it could be east, I guess. Yikes. Not a lot going on around here, it doesn't look like. Milwaukee Avenue. You think we're in Milwaukee again? We got a Rivian, so we're near some civilization. You have an electric vehicle like this. Well, they got Brink. We know that. Brink's Home Security. Lone Star Let me guess. I'm going to say Texas now. I think we're a little ways from Milwaukee. Man, I was wrong on the north thing. How the hell is it this? I mean, oh. That's all just probably going to say Lone Star and whatnot, huh? Does that say Lubbock? Could that be Lubbock? I mean, it could be Lubbock for sure. Though Lubbock, yeah. Let's see if. So wait, what? Oops, this road here is running north-south. And I'm saying that there looks like more civilization that way. Is there any chance we can see a Milwaukee street? Milwaukee Ave. Second in Milwaukee, is that where we were? Second in Milwaukee. Were we prior to the cross street? We were at the cross street. Two yards. We made it within 2 yards. I'll take it. Decent start. Decent start. Can all fall apart. This looks like Florida. Bay Road, Island Road. Yeah. Casual cuts. Casual cuts. Whoo. That's oof. This is looking Florida Panhandle. No, this is looking like Buck Dandy territory. This is looking Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. This could be like Gulfport, Bill's Canvas Shop. Yeah, this is looking Mississippi, Alabama. What is that? Is that like a mat? Oh, it's a deflated party balloon. We're still closer to Florida. Okay, so it's either Panhandle of Florida or Alabama. So, like, yeah, somebody said Mobile. Like, it feels very like Mobile-esque. Let's just go outskirts of Mobile. 14 miles. Damn, it was right on. Oh, we should have went and found the water. Damn it. That's not bad, though. That's not bad. We can deal with that. Man, that looks damn near Hawaii-ish, doesn't it? Those trees. Yeah, this is Hawaii. Could be Big Island. What does that say? Ohina? Yeah, that's Big Island, right? Or I mean, that's Hawaii, right? Yeah. Okay. Waipoli, and I mean, we're not finding that little tiny ass cross street, but what is that? Is that like a stanza? Oh, is that Nissan? Let's head down the road. See if we can get to a spot where we could see water at all. Just see what direction. Asplenduff. We had those in when growing up in Nebraska. Just try. It was a Tercel? Okay, I believe that. I feel like I shouldn't have taken that turn. I feel like I'm going uphill. Just trying to see some goddamn water, people. Eh. So many damn trees here. Yeah, this just feels Big Island-esque to me. Could be totally wrong. I don't know much about Hawaii, other than I kind of know what it looks like. Oof, look at that. Enhance. County of Kauai. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. It's far away from the Big Island as possible. Let's do, I'm just dropping a random pin. And I'm going to back Ohana. And this run is pretty good. So like, I wouldn't mind, and there's not enough streets on this place to make me feel like it's impossible to identify. Okay. I'm not going to spend a ton of time looking for this street though. But there's like, we're in a little network of areas, but it's not a town, so. Okay, I'm not going to spend much more time looking for this. We're going to just see if I can find. No, I'm not going to find it. Those aren't even named on the map. Man, I should really go to Hawaii one time. Those are all canals. I think we're up in the hills a little bit more than that. Definitely not on a highway. Feels like it could be one of these areas. I don't know. We never did find water. The squiggly one. Yeah. Hey, 1.2 miles. Yes. 5 of 5. It's our last one. We could have a good run here. This is feeling more northeast. Yay, nay, agree. No rust. Kentucky? We in Kentucky? KY license number. I'll come down to someplace Josh knows and guesses wrong. I don't know Kentucky. I'll tell you that. I think this Google Street View ran through a tree and it's blocking the lens partially. Man, I get this just happy birthday flag. Who puts up a happy birthday flag? Okay, so I'm feeling Kentucky so far. Also had an Ohio license number. Oh, okay. Okay. That's good to know. I didn't notice that. I feel like if it was Ohio, there'd be a freaking Ohio sports team. Or sorry, yeah. If it was in Ohio, there'd be a sports team flag on something. Everybody in Ohio they either love meth or sports. I'm kidding. It's a nice cobalt right there. Ohio, Kentucky, and a tri-state area, Cincy. Ooh, that would make sense. Hello, across the door. Blue and yellow license plates. Let's go down the street. Same freaking street view with it ain't no SS. It's Richard interested in sports. God damn, they love America. What in the Sam is this? This was a cut through street. I've ran into this before where you run into a neighborhood that has so much cut through traffic that they demand that their street be blocked off from through traffic. Yeah, when you live this side, you got to go 5 blocks down and come back to make it work. Which likely means that we can take this street to a major intersection on either side. I'd like to live on Waxwing. No outlet. This is looking more Kentucky-like. Greek, let's see. Greek or can't really read what that says. At the bottom there, I think it says something. Oh, there we go. Finneytown. You've ever heard of Finneytown? So let's go Cincinnati. That's Finneytown. There we go. So here's Finneytown. All right. And now we are at a place with no goddamn street signs. Honey Hill. Why is there not a cross street sign? You got Honey Hill and Wax Ring, isn't that what it said? Wax something. Which should be a kind of a cut through, we determined. We can't go too far from Finneytown. Either way, that should get us real close. Is that the church? See, this is our Wax Wang. Yeah. It's got to be right in here somewhere. This is not going to be a big enough area to. And it's got a cut through street, so. Oh, this is a pain in the ass. Okay, let's just hopefully we're going to be, there's too many little towns in here for it to be too far out. So let's just I really want to get it. All right, let's just send it right up there. 5.9 miles. Wow, it was way over there. That's, oh, it was just a sign for Finneytown, but it wasn't necessarily in Finneytown. Reasonable. We weren't going to find it. Yes. Gold. New best score. You know what? A new best score. 33 miles total for 5 guesses. That's outstanding. I'm happy with that. We're not going to do better than that. For sure. I'm quite happy. Quite happy. I haven't had a good run like that on a live in a long time. So, it's not a perfect score. You can get a perfect on here. Quit while you're ahead. I know. That's, you know what? We're going to do we're going to change the location there so that I cannot embarrass myself by, is there a GeoGuessr for just Sacramento? Let me search. Sacramento Guesser. Oh no. This one's got 87 hearts. Oh no. You guys don't. Oh no. This could be straight up terrible. Straight up terrible. Oh, I hope that you guys just get the absolute best. Are you ready? We got 4 people in here. Let's watch VP show up on that, or Josh's little house. Oh, okay. This is a great idea. This is a great idea. All right, here we go. Oh no. Okay, this could be like Del Paso area. Sunrise South. Well, I should have done no moving, so I can't just drive to a place that I know. Cougar Road, Cougar Drive. Camellia? I don't know where that is. I'm not familiar. Oops. Elder Creek. Elder Creek. What a shit. Oh, who lived there? Missouri. Oh, we can do a Missouri one. Elder Creek. This feels like either kind of a South Sac thing or like a Del Paso. I don't know Elder Creek. Sunrise South. Like I know Sunrise, and Sunrise doesn't go into anything that looks like this. I drive Sunrise every day. It would be awesome if someone said that's my house. It would not be, because I probably would have said something super insulting right before it. Okay, this has got to be South Sac. Re-election there. Oh, I don't know this at all. This is not Logan and Cougar. Goddamn. Elder Creek. There we go. So I do know approximately. It is about where I thought. What are we at? Cougar and Elder Creek Road. There's Elder Creek Road. It feels more this side. There's Logan. There's Sunrise. Ring. Where the shit is Cougar? Oh, right there. So we are just east of. There we go. 124 yards. This looks absolutely unfamiliar. This is school. They have a name. Florin, home of the Bears. Florin Elementary. I know where Florin is. Florin is down here. Now, I'm not saying we're on Florin Road, I guess. Well, we're definitely not on Florin Road. It's a major award. But let's Old Florin Town Park. I would usually think that schools would pop up. Florin Elementary. Is this Florin Elementary? Is that what it said? Thick, we can't read it. Look at that truck. Ain't bad. Yeah. So I think we had to drive this way, though. We're looking southwest now. So yeah. So we came from this way. Shit. All right. So we're just right at the bend, or right here. 6 yards. I worked there for a bit. Let's see. Okay, now we're looking at Roseville, Granite Bay. Can we tell what kind of trail we have over here? What kind of contract? What the hell are the contractors worried about over here? Yeah, this is Roseville, Rockland, Granite Bay type area. This is where I lived in an apartment over this way when I first moved out here. Monument Springs, Greenbrier, nothing. It definitely was not allowed in this neighborhood. And that is interesting signage for this road. Too new for Granite Bay? Yeah, okay. Granite Bay is all old money. So like Rockland, Roseville? Folsom. Oh, it could be Folsom. It just, I don't know why it doesn't look like Folsom to me. Josh, can you save me an optic at Hammers? Sorry, I'm like, yeah, do for sure. Well, I think we'll have plenty. When are you going to be there? When are you going to be there? That's the more important thing. Oh God, these. I guess these could be Folsom. It just doesn't. Damn. Crazy to think that these houses are well over. Oh, yeah, these are well over $1 million out here. These are. I mean, it depends. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 out. Not this one. Back where we were. This is probably a. It really depends on where you're at. This could, houses like that can be. Okay, seeing these houses here. Oh, what? Damn, man. No, I agree. It's on the edge of this stuff. Lincoln? I guess it could be Lincoln. I mean, look at that thing back there. Yeah, it's just the same house here, 253. Dude, I know exactly what you mean. I think this feels Rockland-esque. Yeah, Loomis, Rockland, those things are right there together. Foothill would make sense for Loomis, I guess. Jesus. Nothing here is giving me anything that helps very much, though. They look like they're by the American, you think? I feel like it's too much it's by too much Foothill, green space type stuff. Mount Rockland. Yep. See? And it's kind of out. Mount Verde. There's Dara. Golf course. None of this looks familiar at all. Yikes. Golf. That's Lincoln. Let's just send it out in the middle of one of these. That's, yeah. So let's just take a shot. 3.8. That's not great. Edge of Loomis. Grant. Where were we? Oh, we were on. Yeah. You're talking. You're about right, because there's Granite Bay, other side of the freeway. Sick parking lot. Excuse me. This could be Folsom-esque. Siemens Civil Bureau. City of Rancho Cordova. That I know. So that's going to be, there's Rosemont, Rancho. So let's just, okay, that is 50. That is Boot Barn. Okay. I know where we're at. PetSmart, Boot Barn. So that is Zinfandel. Go up. PetSmart is right there. Cycle Gear. So we were in a random parking lot over here. $60 yards, 61 yards. That's not. You got a Lincoln Automotive Center. McBean Park. So downtown Lincoln. And what the hell are we at? Lincoln Boulevard and was it McBean Park? Lincoln Boulevard and McBean. Where's Lincoln Boulevard? It's not First Street. That was my first guess. Lincoln Boulevard, McBean. $80 yards. I should have zoomed in more. Should we do a Missouri one before we call it a night? That's not terrible. We did okay. We did okay. We the Rockland one we could have done better. I'll get you with that one. So let's do a change the Sacramento to, do we do Missouri or is that Midwest? We'll just do Missouri. Missouri. There we go. Amsterdam, Germany next. I'll play a Germany. I'll play a Germany after this, just to be completely lost. Las Vegas, Amsterdam. You know what I should do? If I'm going to do any of these, I'll change. Wait, that's fine. Do this one, and I'll change the move note, and I'll put a time limit on it just so I'll get through them, because what am I going to learn? Oof, this is looking. oof. That house is falling apart. This is real old, which is making me feel more St. Louis than Kansas City. Although that building's pretty nice, which is making me think not St. Louis. Auditorium. It says that is not helpful. Do we have anything with arches on it? Because St. Louis loves an arch. I don't see anything with an arch. Toronto and see what you remember from visiting Matt. True. Food. Electric Park. Electric Park was a place, Scarlet Elementary. Electric Park was actually this really interesting place in Kansas City in the like 30s or 40s that it was to show off electricity. And I feel like it was down on the east side a bit. I mean, it's long been leveled. I remember running across and researching it way back in the day. I feel like it wasn't quite Swope, but yeah, man, I'm not going to know much about this. I'm just going to, and that's just saying welcome to Electric Park. I don't think that this probably is not where Electric Park was, but so let's just send one. I feel like I remember it kind of being down in that area. 5.4 miles. It was further north than I remember. Oh, Electric Park wasn't up here. That's okay. So, yeah. Northeast. 4th. Northwest. Northwest something. City of Marysville? Maryville. Is it Maryville or Marysville? I always called it Marysville. Marysville is up north. It is Maryville. Look at that. Northwest Missouri, 4th and Dunn. So that's 12th, 8th, 5th, 4th. See if we find a jog in 4th Street anywhere to stop us. There's a stop. 4th and Dunn. Boom. 37 yards. St. Louis Blues. Enterprise Center. So downtown Enterprise Center. We are looking due north at it. So we are right here. We are just proud of the intersection. Let's see, turn lane. We're just a car and a half back from the start. Or no, from the stop bar. So we're here. 3 yards. That'll do, pig. Whoa, okay. Now we're really in Missouri country. Slusher. Farm and home. Oh, I can't quite read what it says underneath of it. Damn it. Oh, that would be our We're going to come here and that billboard's going to be long gone. Yeah. No, it's still there. But we're in such a shitty oh. I'm going to get Nicole's sending me a vintage coffee table. It's fine. Let's see if we can. This is a disgrace. MoDOT adopt a highway litter control 1.8 star, and it's just nothing. It's just people. Damn. Let's see. Well, this is, I mean, there's nothing here. Are you pumped for KOH? I am excited. Yeah. I'm also just, you know, it's going to be being gone a long time. So, you know, just a lot of days of just going and going and go. I'm going to be tired. I am looking forward to doing like some member video stuff and things like that. Is that oh, that's just a creek. Oh, well, yeah, we're not identifying this place. This could be, I feel like this is river bottom, but is it Mississippi river bottom? Is it Missouri river bottom? I'm guessing Mississippi river bottom. A lot of corn, man. What was that? Is that a street sign for anything? Haywood City, population 206. I have no idea where Haywood City is. This is 10% of the population right here. You got 3 burn barrels in the front yard. What else do we have here? Kids, that's a kids picnic table. Oh shit, we have 4 burn barrels, a dog kennel. Oof. Oh man. What the that's an umbrella. Yikes. We got DirecTV though. They're missing 3% of our 3% of our shingles. Yikes, man. Oh man, this place is out. I think we're out of the city already. Let's see. You think there's better? Nope. That's a Lincoln. This dude drives a Lincoln in Hayesville. An Escalade EXT on blocks next to the burn barrel and the trailer with his summer home here. Holy shit. That dude is the richest guy in town. Oh my God. The Escalade on blocks. That is amazing. That's a funny. We weren't in California. Oh. Okay. That's all this with an HOA. They can't spell HOA wherever this is. What is that? Nice passport. Wow. Last time you saw a passport. Okay, well, you know what? I'll search Hayville or wherever it said the. This dude is flexing on everybody. This dude is building. Oh my God, this guy's just building on and building on. That's definitely the southeast for sure. It feels river bottom. Southeast makes sense. So like southeast river bottom area. But I'm never going to see a town of Hayesville or whatever with 200 people listed on here. Yeah, I mean, it just isn't going to happen. Hey, wait, did we say Haywood City? No. Did we say Haywood City? No, there was no church, was there? Which way are we driving? We're driving. Oh, we were driving east. No, that wouldn't have made sense because we wouldn't have come in through there. I don't remember what it was, but let's just throw her in there. It does not feel like we're that close to a major highway, but 2.5 miles. We were? I started right there. Oh, I forgot we started by another intersection. The burn barrels were at the church. I should have gone back. Damn it. That's fine. That's close enough. Union Gin? Onath or something like that? Sacrificial burn barrels. Can I? Seneth. I've never heard of Seneth. Oh, look at that little Chevy. You got a tractor in a rebuild phase. Nice shop. This is a nice area. I like Seneth. Everybody here's got a big ass shop. This Escalade even had wheels on it. No, it's just a Tahoe. It's okay though. Look at this guy's shop. God, this is amazing. I like Seneth. This feels like one of those I-7 or I-70 towns. Vanquish should move there. Duh. It would be just a battle of who could build a bigger shop. We're coming into the old downtown here. Seneth, Missouri. 63878. That's like one of the things. Like if you really want to get good score, you can just Google shit. But look at this old town. A and P. I don't know, A or P highway. We used to, when we were in Kansas City and you'd go ride the alphabet. So you'd go like KA or KK to double E, ZZ highway, to Y. It was just all of the highways were just labeled with letters. So you're just called alphabet. We're just going to ride the alphabet. Dollar Gen. Everywhere's got a Dollar General. I'll tell you what. I just want to, if we had a Dollar General, I mean, we could be a long way from a major highway, but watch out for D Road. You found it. This town sucks. It doesn't have a Burger Queen. EE to Y Highway is a nice. Goddamn right it is. This is a Casey's where you can come get you a good pizza. Don't anybody who talks shit on Casey's Pizza, you can't trust them. 412 P. This is not anything I am familiar with, but it really feels like an I-70 town. Yeah, 45. I guess it could be an I-35. It doesn't feel like an I-35. Breakfast pizza, Kate's Pizza. Breakfast pizza is the best. Yeah, you can't. You've never had. Listen, don't let anybody just say it's gas station pizza. This shit is so good. You have to have it. Yeah, these highways are not big enough to pop up here because I'm just looking for trying to find 412. And it ain't happening. None of this. Nevada. It's not called Nevada. It's called Nevada if you're in Missouri, by the way. There's also Miami, which is spelled Miami. I guess it could be like a 44. There's 413, but that ain't 412. And they don't usually just go in order. Damn it. It doesn't quite feel. I forgot what was this place called? Spalding? Shit, what was this? Seneca, right? That's probably easier to find than the streets. I just stopped looking for the name. Where are we at? Where's our... I can't go too far east. It starts to get hilly. There's Licking, Missouri. That is an actual name of an actual town in Missouri. Licking. Seneth, not Seneca. Sorry. Thank you. Salem. St. James. Steelville. Seneth. Do we see Seneth? Damn it. 412, just south of Licking? Did we see it? When I zoomed in, did you see it? Where was that? 137, Ozark, Yukon. Sargent. I think I looked at some property that was for sale in Sargent once. Not that long ago. We comp in Salem. It's between Licking and Uranus. If you guys think he's joking, those are actual places. Okay, I'm done trying to find Seneth. It's Boot Heel. Seneth. we up there? No, it was more inside of town, more by town, wasn't it? Commercial, it was like right here. 30 yards. We might have got another A game out, or gold. I don't think they don't give you the medals here. Close enough. Okay. I'm sure that bored everybody enough, but let's do another ridiculous place. I'm going to wait. International airports. Oh my God. How do I change the goddamn map I'm on? There we go. Let's do. Said I'd do Germany once. Search Germany. Created by Geoguessr. I'm going to turn. I can't turn moving off. I'm not moving. I'll spin around and then I'm just sending it because I know absolutely nothing about Germany. I'm just going to make wildly inaccurate statements about it and use that to guess. This looks like the east side of Germany to me. East and south, if I'm guessing. So we're going to say Munich. Couldn't have been more wrong. It was north and east. So there we go. 37 points. Almost out of 5,000. Almost couldn't be further away. Oh, wow. This is an Orpodling. Okay. So this is going to be more north. And we're going to, I think Horportling is up here. Again, whoop, what just happened? Oh, didn't do anything on your screen. It was on my screen. Again, almost couldn't be more wrong. I got 43 that time. Better, though. This looks old-timey. I don't understand how I could keep being as far off as possible. Ooh, this is nice. I like this one. Garages are a little small for me. Weird jungle gym. Modern styling. Stuttgart. Okay. This is embarrassing. East or West Germany. That's about as up. I have all of my German knowledge from Atomic Blonde. So great movie if you haven't seen it. This feels Nordic. So Hamburg. Oh God. How can I keep being this wrong? It doesn't, I didn't even show up on the bar. Okay. I'll do one more random place. No move. And I'll do official maps. India, Netherlands, Ukraine, Argentina. God, this is all. I won. God damn it. You better have won. You better have won. Canada. We're gonna do Canada. Australia. We're gonna do Canada. the thing is here in Canada, you're either going to be, I feel like you're going to be far off one side or the other. And I have no idea how to tell what side that should be. Oh, I turned off moving, so that oh, I can't even tell if a sign is in French or not in French. Nice rocks. Oh no. I mean, it kind of looks northeast-ish. So let's go Mississauga. No. Let's go London. I've been to London. I think London is where the... No, London was too small. Cambridge. 26 miles. I'll take that all day. Hamilton. Not bad. I'll take that. She doesn't look French. Ooh, there's water and mountains. Available now. The Green Door. Okay. Let's say West Coast Vancouver. I mean, with the bay and all that kind of stuff. Didn't look like it was far from the bay. 43 miles. Other side. Oh, I should have looked which way it was facing. Could have told I was on the wrong side of it. That's okay. That's not that bad. I'll take that. Holy cones. St. Vincent de Paul Catholic Church. Okay. Probably not the name of the place, just the name of the... There's a limo. It's still up because it's only 9:50 here. And I'll do anything to avoid mass time. Okay. Churchy, I'm going to go the middle just because that's more Edmonton. Yeah, right? Like, I'm going to go, I'm thinking just more in the middle. Edmonton's up there, though. I'm going to say Calgary. Let's split the difference. Red Deer. Shit. It's Quebec. We're 2,000 miles off. I'm guessing East Coast. Yeah. That would have been a better get. Son of a bitch. Okay. I like this rock look. This is this more north? Toboggan area, don't you know? This has gotta be north, right? How far north do we go? Nova Scotia? Where the fuck is Nova Scotia? Newfoundland. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where my Canadian states are. Northwest Territories, Yukon, British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario. Yikes. It's like is that like a bike lane for toboggans? I have no idea. I feel like since there isn't snow currently, it can't be too far up there. Trees. Dude, that guy's got a flying machine. What the fuck is that? Is that that's a airboat? Like a homemade airboat? Like a regular boat with a prop on the back? Where do Canadian rednecks live? And they got another boat. So we're definitely by water. Toboggan area. That's fucking hilarious. Damn it. That's badass. Show your dad. My dad built one like that. Hold please. Let me see if I have it in my favorites. Favorites. After he crashed his, he made it into an airboat. Look at that thing. That's like a cabin cruiser version of that. That's got to be near Sudbury, Ontario. Okay. So here's Ontario. Got to be near something like this, right? I don't know where Sudbury is. Oh, there's Sudbury. I'm picking it. Oh, we were wrong. It was in the Northwest Territories in Yellowknife. Oof. Oof. That was awful. Country Harbor Ferry. Okay. So there's a ferry nearby. Hey, this helps me none. Port Bickerton. Yellowknife, eh? Port Bickerton. I mean, it just says it's that way. It could be 15 hours that way. Like, it could mean absolutely anything to me. I'm going to choose to not. I'm gonna English. Sick. I mean, I'm gonna go up with all these like little water things up here, and we're gonna say it's like in the middle of that. Because like it would suck to have to cross over all those things without a ferry, right? Oh, look at that's all those Frenchy names. Ferries feel old-timey, but not that old timey. So let's just go. It's older timey. Jesus Christ. New best score for Canada. There we go. All right. That is all. I'm glad that we had a best score on regular GeoGuessr, and we can call that a night. Good Lord. All right, everybody. That's going to do it. I am going to see you all soon. I'll have some member stuff for you guys. If you're on the member side, much appreciated. Well, I'll do some KOH content for everybody. I'll do the news before I leave, and I'll have more. I'll do the news while I'm there. I only have to do one news while I'm there, though, which is good. So maybe I'll do it from the top of the Monster Energy booth. All right, everybody. Have a good times. We'll see you very soon for more stuff. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you later.